Welcome to Stocks and Stacks, episode number 26. I'm your host, Richard D'Souza, here on the Rich TV Live podcast. And wow, what another wonderful week in the world of finance. Another phenomenal day to wake up in the morning and see Bitcoin back. All the way back at 37,000 is a phenomenal thing. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. We're going to take a look at the hottest stocks of the day. We're going to take a look at everything that's happening in the world of finance, exclusively here with your host, your boy Rich from Rich TV, your host with the most. If you're not winning, I told you guys, you're probably not watching because we bring you the winners, CEO interviews, trending topics, engaging shows, breaking news, and we bring them to you first. All right, let's talk about what's going on in the world of finance right here and right now. Let's take a look. All right, so we're going to take a look at the hottest stocks of the day first. And here's the hottest stock right now. CISO up 88%. CISO up 88%. Now up 90% CISO. Now, I've been showing you guys this trend all year where stocks have come down pretty much all across the board. Small caps have come down and been punished. As you can see here, CISO is no different. They all seem to have the same chart. And that's why I've been saying that these markets are very, very volatile, very, very risky. However, at some point, probably not this year because it hasn't happened this year, but at some point, these stocks are going to fill this gap. And there's going to be a huge opportunity in small caps, mid caps, and companies that have just been oversold. And that's what I'm waiting for. And it's coming. I just don't know if I trust these moves in the market because a lot of these stocks have been obliterated. They've come down. They're way, way low. They've gotten to a point where they're heavily oversold and they're doing this dead cat bounce. So it's very difficult for me to believe that this move in the market is real, right? Because a lot of them go up for a day, go up on news, go up on hype, do a dead cat bounce. Market makers, cover their shorts, whatever it may be. But they do this bounce, and then the very next day they go in the red. And it's been like that all year, really for the last 2 years. Here's EBIX. The chart looks the same. Have you noticed this trend? They all look the same. The market is all about patterns, right? And I've talked about this, how the Magnificent Seven have led the way all year. And now I'm calling it the Magnificent Nine because I've added Bitcoin and Ethereum to the Magnificent Seven. Out of the Magnificent Seven, I personally picked 4, bought them last year, sold them this year, and took profits. I also own Bitcoin and Ethereum, which I added to the Magnificent Seven to make the Magnificent Nine. I'll make a video about that. And so that gives me 6 out of the best 9 assets this year I invested in last year. That's pretty good. I was in 6 of the top 9 assets that have exploded this year that everyone is saying are the best assets of the year. So I did a pretty good job. Now, I wish I'd have been 9 out of 9, but 6 out of 9 ain't bad. I missed out on Microsoft, missed out on NVIDIA. NVIDIA really hurts because they've done really well. And I missed out on Meta, who's also done really well. So those two hurt, and even Microsoft at an all-time high is doing quite well. But look at this, EBIX, currently up 92% of the day. But you can see here, this thing's been up like over $30. Then it came down to $3. That's a 10x on the way down for the shorts. Great money for the shorts. And now it's doing this dead cat bounce back to 696, up 95% of the day. So they just reported their earnings, and the earnings came in good. So definitely EBIX, one to put on your radar and put on your watch list because they got this huge gap to fill. And I can't guarantee it's going to fill it, but some of these will. And when they do, there's going to be some huge upside opportunity. So as an investor, I'm looking for that. I'm waiting for that. It hasn't happened in a couple years. Most of these stocks have just been, look at this. They all look the same. They just get hammered down. They've all been hammered down. Every one of them has been hammered down, right? They all look the same way. They've come down, and now they're doing a dead cat bounce with a huge gap to fill. And I like filling those gaps, but I can't force it. I have to let the market do it. And here's another one. So HRTX up 62%. I just marked it up. So it looks the same. KNTE looks the same. They all look the same. They've all come down, every single one of them. So it's been a really tough year in the market. And the question is, when it does these moves and it does this dead cat bounce, what do we do from here? This is KNTE up 49%. Here's SPRC, a lot of the same. Look at these charts. Do they not all look identical? These are patterns. These are patterns in the market. They all come down and they start to come up. So it's really difficult right now to determine, are they going to go all the way back up and fill in this gap? Or are they going to come back down? Typically, after they go up for a day, they come back down. That has been the trend. So please proceed with caution. Don't just immediately go and buy something because we're talking about it. Don't go and be like, oh, wow, this is up 40%. It's going to continue to go up. I don't think it will. It might, but it probably won't. 99 times out of 100, they go down the next day. And these charts have been going down, every one of them all year. These are yearly charts. They've all been going down. So what's to think, or what makes you think that's going to change now? I mean, I can't just assume it's going to change. I have to assume it's going to stay the same. So this is Skin, SKIN. They're up 33%. Look at this. It was at $11, went to $1. Now it jumps up 34%. So they all look very, very similar. Here's NEGG, and they've got a similar pattern, been as high as $1.56, been as low as 51 cents, and right now sitting at $1. So I find this very, very difficult to manage as an investor. What's going to happen next when they all look the same, they all have this pattern, and then they all typically do the same thing. They go up for one day, and then the very next day they go back down. And this has been the trend all year. So it's very difficult to ride these momentum trades unless you're day trading them. But typically the next day they will go down. Here's CMMB. They're up 31%. Here's DXF. I'm still waiting for a chart to look different. They all look the same. Every one of these charts that I've shown you that are all the top picks today all look the same. They've all come down, and now they're starting to come back up. So there's DXF up 22%. Here's TSHA. TSHA been well over $3, been as low as 51 cents, and currently sitting at $1.64. So this is one that's actually got a little bit of a different chart. It has gone up, came down, and starting to look pretty bullish here. So definitely one to watch. This is one that was brought to me from King Earl on our one-on-one interview, and he was bang on. But they're in London, England. It's a lithium play in London, England. We were thinking about how could we buy this stock if we wanted to get into it. I think you could use Interactive Brokers, but I'm not sure. I'd have to find out. But having a nice day today, a lithium play, ALL, up 20%. Target's one of the big players of the day. They reported very, very strong, and they're having a big day today, up 17%. But look at even Target is down for the year, right? They're not part of the Magnificent Seven this year, so they've been beat up. If you're not part of the Magnificent Seven, you're probably down this year. I mean, there are some exceptions. Uber's done well. DraftKings has done well. So there are some exceptions to the rule. But anything Bitcoin related is up because Bitcoin's up over 100% for the year. But Target currently up 17%, having a good day. Definitely one to put on your radar and put on your watch list. SGML, Sigma Lithium. This is one that I talked about when it was at $10. It went to $40. It's come back down a little bit. Been as low as 21, which I guess based on this chart is the buying zone, and been as high as, let's just say, around $40. Over $40. And right now it's sitting at $27, up 9% of the day. A lithium play. If you're looking for lithium plays, Sigma Lithium, SGML. I think it has huge potential. Put them on your radar and put them on your watches. Coinbase, finally back to almost $100 after opening up at $365 or $300 to $400 and dropping all the way down this year to $30. And now it's back to $100. We're sitting at $99. I did show you guys this on my charts. I already had it mapped up that I felt like if Bitcoin continues to go up, which I believe it will, because we have a lot of catalysts. We got the Bitcoin halving coming up. We got Bitcoin ETFs looking to get approvals. With all of that catalysts coming, I felt like Coinbase had a long way to go, and it's doing it. It's doing it. It's going right into that zone where I've got that, that emoji with the hearts and the smiley face and that line, which is my gap up, and it's literally going exactly where the line's going. So if Bitcoin continues to go up, expect Coinbase to go over $100 zone. They're up 7% on the day. Here's Siri. This is Sirius XM Holdings. This is a podcasting station, Sirius XM. They've been doing quite well after hitting a bottom. So I want you to be aware of them, put them on your radar, and put them on your watch list. You can see they've been as low as $3, but they've been trending up since. So this is a very strong trend line right now. And they're having a big day, up 6%. So definitely one to watch, Sirius XM, symbol SIRI. Beyond Meat. So Beyond Meat was the plant food based darling stock. It actually went, I believe, as high as $200, if I'm not mistaken. But on this chart, it shows like, let's say 160 zone. Yeah, 200. So this chart shows it went to about 200. I knew I wasn't going crazy. 220 even. And now it's gone down all the way from 220 to a low of $5. And now we're starting to do a dead cat bounce from $200 to $5, guys. And that was obviously all hype. And now Beyond Meat is doing quite well, up 5% and at $7 and starting to come back. So this is what I'm talking about, how all these stocks got crushed. Maybe next year will be the year where these stocks fill these gaps. And I think it could, because they're setting up for it. And I mean, think about if you could get into Beyond Meat at $7 and it goes back to 70. That's a 10x on your money on Beyond Meat, which was a $200 stock. So not saying it's going to 70, but if it does, there's a huge chance to make some money there. Now let's talk about Bitcoin, the mothership, my favorite asset of 2023, one that I personally own on my Ledger hard wallet, and I own Ethereum, full disclosure. Bitcoin now sitting at 37,444 and just ripping. It's ripping. It's up 5% on the day. Huge move. It had a little dip, got back down to 34,000 just in the last day or two. And now that was a buying opportunity, and it was a dip and rip. And here we are, Bitcoin back to all-time highs for the year. This is the all-time high for the year. If I go to the one-year chart on Bitcoin, you'll see we are literally at the all-time high for the year right now. So Bitcoin is at the highest it's been this year. So this is fantastic news if you're a holder of Bitcoin like I am. And if you are, pat yourself on the back. Congratulations. You deserve those profits. And I'll be honest with you guys, I love Bitcoin. Absolutely love it. I got this huge Bitcoin on my desk here, and it's a constant reminder of what I love, which is Bitcoin. And it has been a phenomenal investment this year. Bitcoin up well over 100% for the year. In fact, let's mark it up. Okay? So Bitcoin started at 16,000 for the year. All right, and we're sitting at 37,400. So Bitcoin is currently up 132% for the year. Not bad. 132% for the year. And I've been sitting here talking to you guys about Bitcoin all year. I remember being here last month, in September actually, 2 months ago, and telling you guys that Bitcoin, when it was at 26, was going to go to 30,000 plus in October and November. And where are we now? 37,464. So I'm really happy about this because I got skin in the game. I'm invested and I'm seeing huge returns in my crypto portfolio. I hope you are seeing huge returns in your crypto portfolio. And if you're not, what are you waiting for? Merry Christmas. Is it insensitive to say Merry Christmas? No, absolutely not. In fact, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Thanksgiving, Happy Hanukkah. So this is a day to celebrate. Anytime you have Bitcoin at a 52-week high, it's always a time to celebrate, especially when you're a Bitcoin maxi like I am, when you hold Bitcoin, when you invest in Bitcoin, when you teach people about Bitcoin, when you talk about Bitcoin, when you make content about Bitcoin, and then it produces. It is one of the greatest feelings on planet Earth. And once again, Bitcoin is producing and making millionaires and billionaires, and Bitcoin is making the world great. And I hope you're taking advantage of this. And if you're not, I really don't know what to tell you. Just, I know a lot of, people sit on the sidelines. I'm like, you want to miss the single greatest investment of your lifetimes? Go right ahead. But don't say I didn't warn you. And this is, if Bitcoin is Batman, Robin is Ethereum. I also fully own Ethereum. Full disclosure, I want to let you know that Rich TV Live is strictly for information and education purposes. I do own Bitcoin. I do own Ethereum. I'm not telling you to buy them. I'm just telling you I own them. I'm telling you I love them, and I'm up on them a lot. And this has been a big year for me for my crypto holdings. My crypto holdings are officially higher than they've ever been. And I'm very proud of that. Very, very proud of that. But the reality is, I believe we've got some huge catalysts coming that are going to take them higher. So I'm even more excited about where they're going. So I'm excited about where we're at. I'm excited about where I'm at. Believe me, don't get me wrong. But I'm more excited about where we're going with the Bitcoin halving coming between March and April of next year, which isn't that far right now. We're like 4 months away. Like we're right there, 4 or 5 months away from the Bitcoin halving, and 12 Bitcoin spot ETFs looking to get approval by the Securities and Exchange Commission. And we've even heard that there are rumors of an Ethereum spot ETF looking to get approval as well. So lots of exciting news, a lot of exciting things happening in the world of cryptocurrency. And it's not just Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm going to let you guys know we've got a lot of different communities that we're a part of. And there's a lot of cryptos that are starting to make moves. Some are going up hundreds, and some of them going thousands of percent. Some of them going up tens of thousands of percent. So if you'd like to join us, you're welcome to join us. All you got to do is come to our website, join us. Feel free to contact me. You can join us and become a member for free, or you can become a VIP member and learn how to trade at our trading school. Our website is very simple. It's richtv.io. And it's a place where we can go and navigate the markets together, conquer market labyrinths, savvy insights, and dynamic chats. You can see we mark and chart all the top assets all over the world every single day. And you can get access to all of our featured videos, weekly shows, CEO interviews, breaking news, trending topics, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We can also unleash market potential with key features built into our website. Like you can create your own personalized watch lists, get access to expert top picks, real-time market alerts daily, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, vibrant group chats, in-depth market analysis, and interactive live trainings for members, free and VIP. And you get access to our top 10 soaring stocks every month, our top 10 cryptos, which we update every single month. And you can see all of our cryptos are in the green. Every single one of them, of our top 10, every single one of them is in the green. I mean, how amazing is that? Pretty awesome, right? All right. You also get access to our latest financial news in the world of finance, in the world of stocks and crypto, and in-depth market analysis. All right. Let's also take a look at Market Watch. It's important to understand what's going on in the overall market when you're investing. I think you need to know overall what's going on, how the market is feeling about the day if you want to have success. So the Dow Jones is in the green. We've had a green week, okay? Big green week. Dow Jones in the green, up 181 basis points or half a percentage point, 0.52%. S&P 500 up 0.33% or 14.68 basis points. NASDAQ up 34 basis points or 0.25%. And even though the market is in the green, the VIX is also in the green. Gold is down slightly, and oil is taking it on the chin and down 2.26%. All right, now let's get back to the markets. All right, so Netflix is at $460, up 2.65%. I just want to show you Ethereum because it's at $2,039. So that 2,000 mark has been a big point of resistance. If we can break this 2,000 mark, I think we could go right to all-time highs, which is 4,900. Because we've never really broken this point before. And if we break this point, the last time we broke this point, it went to 4,900. So I have a feeling if we can break this 2,000 zone, we could go way higher. And we have a nice gap to fill. And as you can see, I got Little celebration there because that's where I feel like it's going, and that's where we can make a lot of money on Ethereum. All right, so let's go back to Netflix. Having a nice day, up 2.67%. Tesla up 2.5%. So Tesla's been on a nice run here. Tesla did go back down to under 200. And when it did, I was signaling a buy. I thought that I didn't personally buy it, but I thought it would be a decent buy under 200 bucks. And I was right. If you bought this under 200 bucks, you already made a quick 20%. We just jumped from 200 back to 243. You make quick 20% on a Tesla dip. Nothing wrong with that. Welcome to everyone on TikTok. Thank you for joining. Welcome to everyone here watching us on all streams and all platforms. My name is Rich from the Rich TV Live podcast, and my name is Richard D'Souza, and we are watching and viewing the entire markets on another green day in the stock market and another green day for Bitcoin. Another big green day for Bitcoin. So I'm a huge fan of Bitcoin and have been for a long time. And it is one of my best investments of the year, hands down, one of my best investments of the year. I'm very proud of it. It's been a very good investment. It's done very well for me. It's been very successful. And I'm proud of the fact that it's done well. Now, Tesla also owns Bitcoin. So you have to think that if Bitcoin continues to go higher, the Tesla will also probably follow. It has in the past. I believe that it will again in the future. So, and thank you for the follows. I appreciate the follows. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the shares, and I appreciate the follows. Whatever platform you're watching us on, I really appreciate it. If you like these videos, comment on the videos, share the videos. It really means a lot. And subscribe for future updates, future live streams, future shows, future breaking news, future CEO interviews, because we're going to be doing all of it, and we ain't going to stop. We're going to keep going until the markets pop. And they're popping right now. So it's a very exciting time as an investor. And I hope you're enjoying this ride because you know I am. And I believe that Tesla, I'm going to say this right now, will once again go to $1,000 a share. Now, how long is it going to take? I have no idea. But I really believe in Tesla. It's done extremely well for me and for other investors over the years. I really believe in this company. I believe in Elon Musk. I believe he'll get it right. Now, I don't know how low it can go. Maybe it goes back to 100 one day, but I believe that this will go back to $1,000. So even if you got in today and you held it long, I feel like there's a chance to make another 4x, 3 to 4x from today's prices. So definitely one to watch, Tesla. I really like them. They're a little bit expensive right now. I thought under 200 it was a decent buy. Clearly now it was a good buy, but I thought maybe it was going to go to 150. I was wrong. We're back to 240 and Tesla's looking strong. XRP. So behind Bitcoin and Ethereum, XRP is one of my top cryptos that I personally hold, but I don't have a lot of it, but that I actually believe in a lot. I love the fact that its transactions are fast. I love the fact that its transactions are cheap and that banks all over the world and institutions all over the world want to use this technology. So I believe in XRP. What I don't love about XRP is the tokenomics. 50 billion coins for me is way too much. Why do I love Bitcoin? Bitcoin only has 21 million coins. That makes it really tight, which means the price can shoot. Ethereum, only 130 million coins. That makes the tokenomics very tight, which means Ethereum can shoot. Ripple, on the other hand, has 50 billion coins, which makes it very loose. There's a lot of potential selling that can come in, and that takes the price down. So that's one of the reasons why I just have my own fears about Ripple. Despite that, I do believe it has a lot of potential, and I think it can do well in this bull market. Like all and most cryptos will go up during this bull market, and a lot of them have already started to go up this year, like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Most cryptos will follow suit. Will all of them go up? No, but a big majority of them will. So this is a great opportunity to get into crypto over the next 2 years because we're in the beginning of a bull market that I believe is going to last 2 years and will go until November of 2025. I've been saying this for years. And so far this year, I've been 100% correct with the fact that Bitcoin was going to go up. And I've already shown you that Bitcoin's up 132% this year. So the question is, where do we go from here? All right. So I want to show you another company that I really believe in, Roblox. So I was talking to my kids, and my kids play Roblox, and they play games that developers and creators made on Roblox. So you can go on Roblox, create games, and get paid. Pretty unbelievable business model. I think the potential here for this company is great, especially because the kids are using it. They're going to grow up and use it as they get older and become adults. So I think that Roblox future is great. I think there's a huge upside here. This is one that I personally want to buy, RBLX. I personally want to buy and hold and own Roblox, okay? RBLX. And I think it's important that you are aware of this company because as you can see on my chart here, it has a huge gap to fill. And for this to go back to $100, it's sitting at 41, you're going to make 150%. So can I guarantee it's going to go to $100? No. But do I think it's going to go to $100? Yes. Absolutely I do. When? Maybe in the next year or two. So that's what I like, and I'll be watching them very closely and talking about them a lot. Here's Apple. Now, Apple to me is the Bitcoin of stocks. Bitcoin is the largest market cap crypto in the world. In my opinion, the best, the most well-known, the most held crypto on the planet is Bitcoin. Apple is the largest market cap stock in the world. It's the stock that the most portfolio managers, fund managers, institutions on Wall Street and in Bay Street here in Canada hold. To me, Apple is the Bitcoin of stocks. And to me, Bitcoin is the Apple of crypto. So if you want to own a top stock, you want to own Apple. Well, Apple's close to an all-time high. So you don't want to buy them at an all-time high. But Apple's a great stock. I've always won every single trade I've ever made with Apple. And all I do is buy them on dips. And I bought them on a dip last year, sold them on a rip this year. Sold too soon. After I sold, it went up even higher. That's okay because I'm happy that I made money on my investment and I made a successful trade. But if Apple dips again under 150, I will be a buyer. Datadog, DDOG. So Datadog is a stock that is doing well right now. DDOG is the symbol. Put them on your radar and put them on your watch list. Datadog, and they're starting to really gain steam. They've pretty much doubled, almost doubled over the last year. So they've got a pretty strong trend line from $60 to $109. So they're just under a double. So doing extremely well. Definitely keep them on your radar and keep them on your watch list. Google, GOOG, another one that I bought last year. Told everyone it was a screaming buy. Bottom under 100. This year it ran, I sold around 120. Now it's at 136. It's gone even higher. I've done well on it. I'm happy, but it continues to go higher. And I believe that Google is one of those companies that's too big to fail. And I think that every single dip for Google is a buying opportunity. Gold. Gold struggles to get over that 2,000 mark. I have it marked. Every time we get over 2,000, it sells. So you have to assume that every time gold's going to get to 2,000, it's going to sell. Everyone that's a gold lover will tell you that gold's going to 3,000, 4,000. I said from the beginning it wasn't, and I was right. Thank you very much. Told everyone it wouldn't, and I was right. The real gold is Bitcoin. Okay? There's gold, which is old school, which is boring, that doesn't really go up much. And then there's the new age gold, which is digital gold, Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin. Bitcoin loves me, and Bitcoin loves you. Because Bitcoin's up 132% this year. Gold isn't. So I don't think it's even a fair comparison to try to compare those two. Here's COMT. This is one of my dividend plays that I currently hold. Pays a 30% dividend paid out one time a year. The payout's going to be in about a month to the day, November 15th right now. I think their payout is December 15th. So in a month, anyone that holds COMT like me is getting a really nice payout. Thank you, my lord. So COMT invests in oil and gas and in precious metals. Microsoft, MSFT. Microsoft is now trading officially at an all-time high. It's one of the ones that I missed in the Magnificent Seven, and it's okay. I can get them next time. It's one that I've always wanted to buy, but I never did. And they're at $370 trading at an all-time high. Why? Microsoft is coming out with AI chips. AI technology. So I think that that's going to be huge for Microsoft, and I think we'll probably see them go to 400. All right, oil. So oil, we've been tracking this a lot. We watched it go from 64 to 95 bucks, and now it's back to 76. And I got this line right in the middle because we're kind of right in the middle from the high of the year and the low of the year, which means oil's kind of right in the middle. So really, it can go either way from here. It could go higher, could go lower. I believe it'll probably go higher as it gets colder throughout the winter months, but you never know. It's really hard to tell because it's kind of right in the middle, right? So very difficult to tell from here. All right. So those are the stocks and everything that I've been looking at in the market. And let's just go and review it again real quickly. So here's EBIX. EBIX currently up 75%. The number one mover of the day, EBIX, up 75%. Here's CISO. CISO is up 65%. Here's HRTX. HRTX is up 62%. Here's Mira, MIRA. Mira is up 50%. Here's KNTE. KNTE is up 56%. Here's SPRC. SPRC is up 38%. So these are all the biggest movers of the day so far. And then SKIN up 35%. NEGG up 33%. CMMB up 26%. So these are some of the biggest movers of the day. DXF up 23%. TSHA up 20%. ALL, King Earl's pick from this weekend from the Bull and Bear Show, which is a stock in London, England, that is a lithium miner, up 20%. Great pick, King Earl. Target having a big day, up 17%. Sigma Lithium, SGML, one of my favorite lithium plays, up just under 9%. Coinbase at $99, up 7.5%. Coinbase is the largest crypto exchange in America. SiriusXM Holdings, SIRI, up 6%. Beyond Meat, despite the fact that it's been crushed from $200 down to $5, starting to turn around a little bit here, which could be a huge opportunity. BYND up 7%. And then the mothership, Bitcoin, having another big day today, up 5%, trading at a 52-week high at 37,400. Thank you, my Lord. Thank you, my Lord, for this phenomenal asset we call Bitcoin, the single greatest investment of our lifetimes, which I've told many investors and viewers over the years to invest in when it was at $1,000 in 2017. And today it's trading at 37,000 US, which is a 36 times your money since watching Rich TV Live since 2017. Thank you, my Lord, for making us right on this investment and making our portfolios right on this investment with Bitcoin. And obviously, I own Bitcoin, full disclosure, and Ethereum, my number 2 crypto holding. Thank you, my Lord, for crypto. And thank you, my Lord, for Ethereum, the second largest market cap crypto in the world behind Bitcoin. I believe Bitcoin's market cap is around 50%, and Ethereum's market cap of the entire crypto space is 18%. So when you add them all up, 70% of the entire crypto market is 2 coins, Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I really believe if you want to get in crypto, you want to own Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, I'm not saying you can't make money with the other 30%. I know guys that are making a killing buying the other 30%. I'm just saying that you should own some Bitcoin and Ethereum to give some stability to your portfolio because they're the 2 biggest and they're the 2 best, in my opinion, based on my research. All right. And Netflix is up 2.6%, currently at $460. Almost everybody watches Netflix all over the world. Tesla up 2.4% at $243. I think Tesla is a great company with huge potential. Ripple, my number 3 crypto holding that I really like is Ripple, and they're up 1.5% at 63 cents. Roblox, which I told you guys about having a nice day, up 3%, and I think they have huge upside from here. Apple at $188, close to a all-time high and doing very, very well. I would wait for a dip on Apple. Datadog at $109. They've almost doubled this year. Google having a big year, and they've continued their momentum. Gold has been up more than down this year, but is struggling to break that 2,000 mark. COMT, one of my top dividend holdings, pays a 30% a year dividend, one of the biggest dividend producers I've seen. And Microsoft at $369, trading at an all-time high. And oil at $76, like I told you guys, trading right in the middle of the charts. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And this is what the markets look like right now. Before we say goodbye, let's take a look at the markets one more time. You can see the Dow Jones up 165 basis points, 0.47%. S&P 500 up 11.7 basis points, 0.26%. NASDAQ up 23 basis points, 0.17%. Gold is down, and oil is the big loser today, down a lot. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of the day and enjoy this day for Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'll be watching them closely and also watching my portfolio grow, which is a great feeling. Hope you guys are enjoying the same feeling. Hope you guys are getting in for the win. I'm your host of the most, your boy Rich from Rich TV. If you're not winning, you're probably not watching. We bring in the winners, CEO interviews, breaking news, trending topics, and we bring them to you first. Thank you for watching the Rich TV Live podcast. I'm your host, Richard D'Souza, saying have a nice day. We'll see you soon. Peace.